Meanwhile, the Pakistani top court has ordered the Election Commission to issue election schedule by tonight. It's also suspended the verdict earlier passed by the Lahore High Court. Now, the top court's actions have come after major Pakistani political parties came together on a case pertaining to the appointment of returning officers and district returning officers. The PPP, the PMLN and also the Balochistan Awami Party had made themselves a party in a case that was being heard by the High Court. Now, earlier, the High Court had passed an order on a petition submitted by the PTI, putting on hold a transition session for the returning officers. Now, the PTI's petition had objected to these returning officers from being chosen from the bureaucracy. It had argued that the officers should actually come from the judiciary. In response to the PTI's petition, the High Court suspended the training session, triggering fears that the election schedule could be delayed yet again. Another hurdle for a likely delay in the elections in Pakistan are the delimitation cases. These cases are being remanded to the Election Commission by the High Courts for reconsideration. And we're now being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us live from outside of the Supreme Court in Islamabad. Anas, what is the latest in terms of this hearing that has been underway this evening?
Well, the hearing has been completed, Saleh, and what we've heard from the Supreme Court of Pakistan is that they have suspended the ruling of the Lahore High Court that had basically barred the Election Commission from putting down any district returning officers and returning officers, those who were executive or essentially DCs, the deputy commissioners and assistant commissioners. They've also ruled to the Election Commission of Pakistan that they are to announce the election schedule latest by tonight. So that means the Elections Commission has roughly about 2.5 hours to announce the schedule. Otherwise, it will be in contempt and in violation of the Supreme Court's order. The Supreme Court has also said that the Lahore High Court, which had fixed the hearing on a larger bench, it was supposed to be done on Monday. It has barred the Lahore High Court to further proceed on this case. It has also said that the contempt, the notice, the show cause notices have been issued to Umair Niazi, the lawyer who had went to the Lahore High Court to begin with, under the pretext that why he should not be taken into contempt. Now, what happens next would be really interesting, because it was a day where Chief Justice of Pakistan has made it abundantly clear that he and his institution, that is the Supreme Court of Pakistan, where I'm standing right now, he will not allow the democratic process to be derailed in from its actual form, and therefore elections that were earlier announced to be scheduled or held on the 8th of February, they have to go ahead by hook or by crook. Saleh?
Absolutely indeed. Anas, thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us those details there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.